Well, hello, second place. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies. That's the Catch recap of this afternoon's game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. As the Phillies lose 7-4 to the Reds as they lose this series. I mean, just pathetic, man. This team had totally cooled off. After you sweep out the New York Mets, you come back in a tough Dodgers series. Hey, you lose 2 out of 3, but there is no excuse to lose this series. No excuse. I mean, this is not a rage video, and I'm pretty upset. And I guess before getting this video, please subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Please hit the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. It seemed like the Phillies could never get that big hit today, right? I mean, they had a lot of ducks on the pond, and they could never really come through, right? And Sean Barber behind home plate was just an epic disaster. I mean, he was terrible on both sides. I mean, these calls, these umpires are just a joke. Just so frustrating. I'm just so tired of it. I'm just so tired of this bad umpire. I understand we're all human, but that's their job to be good umpires, and they're not good umpires at all. I mean, it's just all around the league, just bad. And Sean Barber behind home plate today, awful job. Awful job. You saw Nicholas Castellanos and David Bell both get ejected, they're in the top of the first inning that early in the ballgame. It was bad from the start. And this umpire in the series was a total disaster, right? And you saw, Alan Porter. I mean, what a loser, right? I mean, you saw what he did, right? I mean, throwing out Bryce Harper the other night, and then you see Bryce, clearly check the swing there, and then he's sitting one just because he, threw him out the other night, right? Because he's the big shot in town. He has to prove how cool he is, right? He's the cool guy, right? The cool guy, the cool guy in town, right? I mean, come on. I mean, remember, what somebody said before. I mean, they're not the star of the show. The players are the star of the show. And these umpires sometimes think, some of them think that they are the star of the show, and it's not right. It is just not right. People pay a lot of money to go watch the players play, not the umpires. So no one cares about the umpires. They're not there to see them. So it's just pathetic, right? Aaron Nola did not look good today. I tell you, when his off-speed isn't good, he's usually not good, right? Because he doesn't have the best fastball in the world, and his velo dropped on his fastball significantly today. It's just another up and down start. I'm so frustrated about this team. I can't even see straight. This is not a rage video, but I am sure frustrated. This is a frustrating video, and I can't really make a rage video. Hey, we're still in a pinnacle playoff race. I'm just frustrated. You lose the series to the Reds? I mean, seriously. I mean, this is just beyond frustrating. It seems like, some of the luck just didn't go the Phillies' ways. We got the scoring summary in the top of the first inning. Jonathan India, right? I mean, we all know going into this game, he was in a pretty bad dry spell as he homers on a line drive to left center field and number 15 on the air. And it's 1-0 Cincinnati. The Reds jump into an early 1-0 lead. Jonathan India with a lead-off home run. Right off of Aaron Nola. Great job, Aaron. I mean, what a great start to the game, right? So it's 1-0 Cincinnati. Let me pick it up top of the third inning. Acanio doubles on a line drive to left field. Sonny Gray, the pitcher, and Jonathan India come around to score. And it's now 3-0 Reds. He gives up that 2 RBI double right there. At this point of the ballgame, Aaron Nola just kind of felt like a loss, right? The words of Jack Fritz from the pod, feels like a loss. I just did not like it from the start. Usually if I sense it, I'm usually right about it. I just didn't like the way this game was trending, especially this early in the ballgame here in the top of the third inning. Oh, that throw from Didi, not the greatest throw. And then GT can't handle it. Goes, past him. Akakamiya advanced up to third. He was credited with the double, but he didn't advance up to third on that. Not very good throw. A lot of people were getting mad at JT, and he probably should have scooped it. It wasn't the greatest throw in the world. It was on target. It just wasn't it didn't have a lot of zip on it. It was really, really low, and you saw that. So 3-0 Cincinnati. Then we pick it up. Bottom of the fourth inning. Bryce Harper gets the Phillies on the board. At this point, RBI number 48. As he hits a second place fly to center field. JT Muto, the BCIB, comes around to score as the Phillies get on the board now, 3-1 ball games. And hey, we're on the board, right? Let's get excited with the Phillies are on the board. I felt all right. Still, I kind of thought we were probably going to lose this game, but hey, we're on the board, right? And we have a shot to win this game. Then we pick it up top of the fifth inning. There's just no excuses for this, ladies and gentlemen. Arnold leaves the game in a pretty big spot. And I heard some boos, and honestly, I think it's warranted. I think it's warranted. In this city, if you're gonna go out there and you're not gonna perform, you're gonna get booed. It's just a fact. It's just a fact, and you have to expect it. If you're gonna go out here in this city and not play well, you're gonna get booed. Whether it's fair or it's not, you're gonna get booed in this city. And Aaron Nola definitely heard some boos as Tyler Naquin walks with the bases loaded. How much I hate that, right? I mean, Bailey Falter did that, but that one was charged to Aaron Nola, and it should have. And Jonathan India comes around to score as it's now 4-1 Cincinnati. So you get that run right back. Just terrible. I despise bases loaded walks. I hate it. I hate it. It's just like giving a free run. I don't even know. It's typical Phillies, right? Now when they pick it up, bottom of the fifth inning, we do it, right? I mean, in the same inning, we come back in the bottom of the inning, and Bryce Harper with a great at-bat, battling to a 3-2 count, found off these tough pitches. He got a couple pitches inside, and he was fouling off the left side. So he was kind of late on some pitches, but you know what? He was able to draw a bases-loaded walk. He battled in that at-bat. I had a feeling he was going to do something. RBI number 49 on the air. Alec Bohm comes around to score as the Phillies now get that one right back as they cut the lead in half. Now a 4-2 ball game. So it's feeling all right. All right, man. This is a ball game again. Just a 2-run ball game. Then in the same inning, Didi Gregorius in a 0-2 count. It's a second base fly to center field, and Jean Segura comes around to score as the Phillies get a little bit closer. Now it's a 1-run ball game, now a 4-3 game, right? So great job right there, Didi Gregorius. Fundamental baseball. That is how you do it. That is how you do it. Excellent job right there from Didi. So I just love to see that. We all know he has excellent, numbers, with the bases loaded, right? I mean, excellent career numbers. Then in the 78th inning, here we go. I mean, this was just pathetic. This was just pathetic. Tucker Barnhart should have been run up. He should have been called out on strikes. That was so clearly in the zone, and they just totally missed it. Right? Sean Barrahun on plate goes back to the point I was talking about before. Just an epic disaster back there. I mean, I don't even know how bad you could be. I mean, you couldn't even get any worse if you tried. Just a disaster back there. As he doubles on a sharp line drive to right field, and Kyle Farmer comes around to score his 19th double of the season. It's now a 5-3 ball game. I mean, that is just bad. I mean, that is just bad on so many levels. I can't even tell you how bad that is. I'm not going to say that this Phillies team had a lot of opportunities to win this game, but you know what? This umpiring crew definitely didn't help. This umpiring crew did not help at all. In this whole series, it was an epic disaster. So now a 5-3 Reds lead. Then Tyler Stevenson, his second home run of the series. And his second home run, back-to-back days as he homers on a fly ball to left center field. His ninth home run of the season. A 2-run shot also scores Barnhart as the Reds kind of blow it up in here. Now a 7-3 ball game, right? So at that point, I'm thinking I already knew it was over before. I'm thinking it's really over now. I was just so frustrated at this point. 7-3 Reds. And then by the 8th inning, this would be the final run scored in the ball game as the Phillies get a little closer as Alec Bohm doubles on a sharp line drive to left field. Ronald Torreyes comes around to score, and it's only 7-4 ball game. So Alec Bohm, we all know that he has not played in quite a while, right? He's got a couple, at bats on the bench. I mean, even that's been pretty limited. If you want to play better defense, 15 double in the year for Bohm. To score Torreyes right there, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. That'd be your final. 7-4 Reds as they take this series. I'm just beyond frustrated. You had to win this series. You had to win this series, and now you're not in first place anymore. This feels like it can never go the Phillies' way, right? When the Mets cool off, then the Braves get hot. It's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. So this is going to be one of the most frustrating videos, non-rage video, right? I mean, this is not a rage video because, hey, we're still in it, right? But we're not playing good baseball at all. We're just not. And I knew what we were doing before that 8-game run. I'm like, this is not real. I just had a feeling. So a Jean Segura collects just one-handed leadoff spot. He frustrates me. Not running out some plays. Yes, he's a little unlucky, lines out, a lot and all that kind of stuff. Hits the ball hard, but some of the things he does is really frustrating me. JT Muto with that triple, right? That was pretty amazing into the gap. And how about Bryce Harper and JT Muto hitting triples back-to-back days? That was pretty cool. Then he scored the run on the Harp sacrifice fly. And Bryce Harper, right? A pretty good day. He did go hitless. Grounded out to second base his first at bat. Threw 3 walks today with that sacrifice fly. So he had a pretty good day today at the plate. I was pretty impressed with him. OPS now at 981. What else could be said about this guy? MVP. He's having an MVP season. You just love to see it. Didi Gregorius with that sacrifice fly and an 0-2 count. I thought that home run yesterday was going to get Andrew McCutchen going. Well, it looks like it won't. He goes 0 for 5 today. He had a pretty rough game. There's no question about that. I'm tired of seeing Brad Miller continue to just get opportunities at first base, and he's not doing anything. He's not. This is why he's a part-time player. Last year, got a lot of playing time with the Cardinals. This is just why he's not a full-time player. This is why he's a part-time player. But Raul Jubber, a 3-hit day. He had a pretty good day today at the plate. I was pretty impressed with him. Just put the ball in play, and good things can happen. Ronald Reyes gets another start at third. Album not getting a lot of playing time over at third. As we take a look at Aaron Nola's start this afternoon, right? 4 1/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, all 4 were earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Not his best. Not his best at all. And I'm tired of giving this guy excuses. I think this is just Aaron Nola. I honestly believe that. I think in 2018, I don't really think the league knew too much about him. This is just who he is. And it's a shame because you can't say it's not, because this is just what he's done, right? This is what he's done. And yes, I think he has a higher ceiling than this, but it's just so frustrating. I'm so tired of his inconsistencies all the time. Has this great start, and this not so great start. Has this great start, and a not so great start. It's just, very rarely does he just have an all-right start. Like, it's always, he's great, or he's not. He's such a wild card. I'm so sick of it. This guy's not even a number 2 anymore. Friend of the pod, Philly Sports Content said that. True. For real. He's not even number 2 anymore. It's just like, when his off-speed's not there, he's not usually there. It's just the curveball. When it's on, it's on. When it has movement on, he's good. He's dominant. He's like the 2018 vintage Nola. But I tell you, when it's not, he just hangs in the middle of the plate. They're just salivating, waiting for it. This is why he's giving up a lot more homers. So it's just frustrating, man. And now 7-7 on the year. He's had a rough year. Any way you want to put it. 4.48 ERA. He just, I don't even know at this point. I just don't even know. And Bailey Falter came in and did allow that bases loaded walk. But, other than that, he was all right. He was fine. Connor Brogdon, I want to yell at him, but, he should have been out of that inning. It wasn't great today, but that's not even fair. Tucker Barnhart call, that was terrible. That should have ended the inning. So just a disastrous call from this umpiring crew again. It's just like, oh my goodness gracious, I'm so tired of these umpires and everything. We always talked about that before. And Hector Neris comes in and allows that home run to Stevenson. But you know what? We're praising this guy yesterday. I'm not so mad at Hector. I'm not. A lot of Hector haters are just waiting for him just to falter. I'm not really gonna harp on him too much. I'm still annoyed, but whatever. Elan De Los Santos, wow, he actually didn't have a bad time in the ninth inning, did he? Mark that down the history books. We all know how bad he is. But the Phillies lose this series. You're going on this West Coast road trip on a bad note. You get knocked out of first place as the Braves, for the first time this season, are in sole possession of first place. You just hate to see it. Better than the Mets, but you still hate to see it. The Nationals lose again. They are terrible. They're going to finish in last place. This Nationals team is a disaster. As they lose 6-5 today to the Braves, like I said, they are just a joke, man. They are just bad. They are just playing bad baseball. Sunday night baseball tonight for the Mets and the Dodgers. Max Scherzer on the mound for L.A. Carlos Carrasco on the mound for the Mets. So we have to keep our eye on what happens with that. But I'm frustrated. You're going on this West Coast road trip. You got a day off tomorrow, and then you got 3 in Arizona. They're a terrible team, right? You saw that no-hitter yesterday was thrown. And then you go to San Diego, and that's going to be really brutal. So I don't even know at this point. This is just what a great way to start off this homestand. With sweeping out the New York Mets. But think about how happy we felt a week ago today. Think about how bad we feel today, a week later. It just goes to show you can't get too much stock into this team. So we're now 61-57. We're just 1 game back from the NL East lead. Frustrating. I'm just beyond frustrated. So we open up this 3-game set against the Arizona Diamondbacks on Tuesday. Kyle Gibson on the mound, 8-4, they 2.91 ERA, to be determined for Arizona. Kyle Gibson coming off of kind of a weird, I'm going to say appearance, right? Didn't start the game against the Dodgers. Got hit around a little bit by a tough Dodgers lineup. Fandemic crew coming on tomorrow night. And then the Tuesday recap will be out Wednesday morning. 9:40 the first pitch, Eastern Time, Chase Field. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't not yet. Please turn notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies at Stove, Instagram, TikTok, Instagram. Call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, phillies@stove@gmail.com. So 9:40 the first pitch on Tuesday night. Kyle Gibson on the mound for the Phillies. A 2-minute turn for the Diamondbacks. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm Luke Canal. Talk to you later. This rough series. I'll see you guys.